Everyone, so good to see you. Welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and we begin with the weather because it is on everyone's mind as we went from extremely hot to pretty cool yesterday. And now, Thomas, we're sort of somewhere in between. You can let us know what we have in store.
Yeah, and we're definitely on the cool side of in between because while it was raining yesterday, our temperatures were just in the 50s, like 55 degrees and raining. Now, should that rain come back, I think we will experience the same, but at the moment, just purely overcast skies over Spokane. But look at this kind of pocket of rainfall. It had been pouring pretty good over Portland. One of my friends texted me, and it was a good soaking there. It is now through southern Washington, so like Yakima down Interstate 82 to the Tri-Cities. At the moment, this kind of northeast fringe has been up towards Moses Lake, Ritzville, and getting closer to Harrington and Davenport. Now, I'm not 100% convinced this is even hitting the ground, but of course, if you want to share your own observations with me, would certainly take them. But Doppler radar has those darker green shades just slowly, ever so slowly advancing closer to us. Again, the clouds are probably just going to get lower and lower and darker, and at some point, they'll just open up and finally give us some rainfall chances. But our highs are expected maybe close to 70 degrees. In fact, Coeur d'Alene, you probably have one of the best chances to hit 70 because you'll be the latest to experience the rain because it is coming in from the east and southeast. But if you're looking ahead at this Labor Day weekend, Saturday's easily the warmest of these 3 days as a few more of those rain chances will be back in play. And we'll have a full detail of not only the upcoming 3-day holiday weekend, but we'll look back at meteorological summer and just how hot we are compared to those records. So look for that in just a couple of minutes.
Thomas, thank you. And this afternoon, a wildfire burning near Orofino in North Idaho is fully lined. However, considered at this point only 80% contained. It has been called the hospital fire, and it's now burned about 50 acres. Clearwater County's Facebook page reporting that 6 buildings were lost in the fire. People living in the Wixon Heights neighborhood were let back into the area yesterday morning after having to evacuate on Tuesday night. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. Also in North Idaho, the Ridge Creek fire, significant rainfall there helping fire crews get a better handle on the fire that's been burning now for more than a month. Right now, it is nearly half contained. It's at 49%. People who live in the Bunko area are still under level 1. Get ready evacuation notice. Our news partners at the Coeur d'Alene Press reporting air crews have dropped 270,000 gallons of water and 143,000 gallons of retardant on that fire. The perimeter of the fire is more than 22 miles, with 10 miles considered contained. We also have updates on the 2 deadly wildfires still burning in Spokane County. Crews are making some good progress on containing both the Oregon Road and Gray fires. The Oregon Road fire is now 83% contained. So far, the fire has scorched nearly 11,000 acres, along with 258 outbuildings and 126 homes. The Gray fire burning about 10,000 acres and is 91% contained. That fire, of course, in the Medical Lake area. As the wildfires in our region steadily head to full containment, the cleanup process, however, just beginning. A father of 8 lost the log home he's been building for years to the Oregon Road fire, a home that had no insurance. Michael Martin showed us what's left of the cordwood log home he's been building by hand and out of pocket since 1999. This is the place he planned to eventually retire and have grandkids and spend holidays in.
It's a cordwood log home, and most insurance companies won't give you insurance for a log home, any type of log home. And so I've been battling with them for a long time, and I finally found a small company back east that said that they would insure it. I was probably 1 month from having insurance.
So there has been a lot of talk about state and federal resources coming in to help fire victims, but at Tuesday night's meeting, Sheriff John Newells told people not to count on a bailout. Michael has started a GoFundMe to help pay for the rebuilding and also the cleanup costs, which can be substantial. And we have a link to that on KREM.com. Spokane City Council is slowing down the formation of Regional Homeless Authority. It's been in the works for months now, but council members believe more needs to be done before that becomes a reality. Spokane was supposed to join Spokane Valley, Medical Lake, Airway Heights, and other surrounding towns to launch the regional collaborative, but the Spokane Homeless Coalition and other service providers have voiced their concerns. One of the main issues was a perceived lack of input from service providers. There's also a shortage of space on the board for those providers or people who lived or experienced homelessness.
And so if you want to meaningfully address homelessness in Spokane County, you've got to work primarily with the people who do it on a daily basis.
The resolution to pause the formation of the SRC was passed on Monday with a 5-1 vote. Moving forward, council is asking for more transparency and sharing of data before they agree to participate. That includes information on funding, a detailed operations budget for 2024, and the revision of the current draft charter to focus on housing and, again, homelessness. Happening today, the Elmira School District is holding a ribbon-cutting ceremony for its new school. In October 2021, the 80-year-old school building burned to the ground. The district got $13 million from the state to build a new 50,000 square foot building. The ribbon-cutting ceremony is set to begin at 4 o'clock this afternoon. The first day of school is set for next Tuesday, September 5th. Folks in Florida's Big Bend region are returning home today to see what's left of their property following a Category 3 hurricane slamming ashore Wednesday morning. Idalia then quickly moved north. CBS News' Jared Hill has the very latest now from Morehead City, North Carolina.
Idalia arrived in the Carolinas as a tropical storm, but with enough punch to flood streets and topple trees.
That car's flying!
In Goose Creek, South Carolina, intense winds lifted this car right off the ground. The local police chief said 2 people escaped with only minor injuries. Here in Morehead City on the coast of North Carolina, it's not just the wind, but also the water that's a concern. There are flash flood warnings up and down the eastern part of the state. Idalia left its biggest mark in Florida after making landfall along the Big Bend area of the Gulf Coast Wednesday morning.
Oh my gosh!
The canopy at a gas station in Perry, Florida was no match for the storm's 125-mile-per-hour winds.
You want to live on the water, you gotta put up with it, you know?
There's massive damage in Horseshoe Beach. Many homes in the small coastal community are destroyed, trees and debris everywhere. But everyone appears to be okay.
Hey, what matters is what I'm holding right here, okay? It's just material stuff.
At one point, water stretched as far as the eye could see, and many storm victims now have to wait for it to recede before they begin putting their lives back together. Jared Hill, CBS News, Morehead City, North Carolina.